This just came in. I'm excited to use it. I am going to be replacing this item. Nothing, well, I should actually say, it's been acting up lately. Most of the time it works fine. This is my PlayStation 4 capture card. This is what I use it for. I'm calling it PlayStation 4, but anything HDMI in and out, it'll capture. The problem I'm having is that when I'm playing the game, it glitches out, it disconnects and connects on the screen. And if you're playing a game again online, you can't have the screen go black and come back, not even for a split second. So it's causing me a lot of issues. Most of the time it works fine, but it seems like when it overheats after a long time of use, that's what starts happening. So I'm hoping this solves the problem. My PlayStation 4 is on a TV card that is also, I have my computer right next to it. So I'm going to take a long HDMI cable and make the connection so that I can capture it on my computer, so it should be a little bit better. So the reason I think it wouldn't glitch out is two things. So I'm doing the video mainly on this. I'll have both items below that you can get links to. But what this item does, and I've used it in the past, and I've done a video on a different brand one, and I'm hoping this does the same thing. What this does is that it takes one HDMI input. So it takes my PlayStation 4 output, the HDMI connection to the TV output, that connection, and it duplicates it to two different signals. So the idea is you take the PlayStation 4, you connect this to it, it goes out from the PlayStation 4 HDMI, goes into this device. From this device, it splits, showing the same signal. So I'm looking to have that split, one of them go to the TV, which I'm playing on, and the other one go to this item, which will be recording the game. So that's my main reason for buying both of these products, and I'm hoping it actually works. My own issue is that, to my understanding, with this product, it was on special at B&H. I didn't see anything in regards to applications for use. It's sort of something you have to find the application for, so that's going to be something I have to do to figure out if any of my capture applications will actually work. The applications that it mentioned on the website, I don't use. I use a Corel. I use the VidBox application. I also use, I forgot the name of the actual other application. I just remembered, Pinnacle. So I use their applications, and I'll see if this works. And I have VidBox, and there's Elgato ones that I use. I always like to try something new to see how well it works. I like to have different options just in case, you know, there's an update and it messes up, you know, Windows update or a Mac update that messes up the connection to these devices. So I always like to have different ones. And I also like to see and try and see if there's better options out there all the time. I'm measuring the actual device itself so you get an idea. I could probably Velcro. I'm probably gonna Velcro this to my computer. Okay. This is the, I guess, information, instructions. Now, I have to double check, but I think it doesn't bring your own application, but I'll let you know once I use it. And the USB-A to USB-A. And the cable itself is going, it looks short, maybe 1.5 feet. And it's 1 foot 8 inches. Now let's open this up and I'll show you my attempted setup, which I hope works. I've never heard of this brand. My first time using it. And let's open this up. So the last video I did on something like this was that I was explaining how my son plays his PlayStation 4, but the problem is that I don't want the console in his room. So I literally made a hole through the wall from the living room to his bedroom, ran an HDMI cable, put one of these. He has to come to the front, show us what he's playing, and we can see what he's playing, but we actually don't have to watch him playing. So once he turns it on, this device, I put it on a separate HDMI connection that I don't use. I have 4 of them on my TV. So I switch back to my Apple TV or whatever, and I watch TV without having to watch him. But he gets the signal in his room. If I want to play the PlayStation 4, I can switch it to the HDMI that displays in his room, and I could play it also, and he can do the same thing at his end. So that's the reason I set it up that way. So again, I have this at the end. This is the information in regards to it, of what I just explained to you. I've never heard of this brand. The one I bought was another brand, and again, I like to try different brands out to see if there's a big difference. So this is a splitter, not a switcher. It doesn't switch HDMIs for you. It just sends the same signal to 2 different ones. They have, I think, quad ones also. If you want to see the same exact thing on the same, on 4 different monitors. And I think it does it do 4K? It might just be 1080p. And that I'll have to double check again. I believe it just does 1080. So just confirm 1080. Just does 1080p. So that's for that one. Let's measure the power. The power is a micro. Again, let me show you up close. HDMI input, single one. This is the power. And then it goes out to 2 different other HDMIs. There's nothing else on this thing. And the power cable seems to be really long. I believe it's going to be over 3 feet. It's a micro USB. I can't wait till everything's USB-C. Micro USB. And it's over 3, it's almost 4 feet long. The HDMI cable that it comes with. Also about the same size as the micro USB. Pretty much the same size. Let me make sure I showed you a close-up look of this item. I like to try to make my videos as you're holding them. This is not my actual setup. This is just going to be an example of the way I'm setting it up. So we have our computer. That's the BLUTEC device right here. And we're going from my computer. It'll make the communication with this device. Okay? So all information coming from that direction will go to my computer. But let's start from the beginning. The PlayStation 4. I hope you like my simulated PlayStation 4. So my PlayStation 4 will go into the splitter, to the single input of the splitter. Single. This is the micro USB where the power comes from, or actually this is the power source for the HDMI splitter. The other end will go into a USB power hub or your computer, one or the other, whatever you're close to, wherever you can get power for that. It's not a data port, not an HDMI data port, it's just for power. So again, the PlayStation 4 will go to the HDMI single input. Make sure the power is connected to some type of power source, a hub, your computer, something else. Then the outputs will go, this black one or whatever one you choose, doesn't matter. This black one right here is going to my TV. That monitor is simulating my TV. So this is where I play my PlayStation 4 with my controller, and I see it here with my PlayStation 4. Then the HDMI goes all the way out to the BLUTEC, and right now what I'm seeing on the screen, my PlayStation 4 will be the same thing that the computer gets. Same exact thing will go to the BLUTEC. The BLUTEC will go through here, and the computer will capture my video. It's as simple as that. My computer is much more powerful than the actual device I showed you earlier, so it should do a much better job in doing that. I have the Elgato, but that's at another location, and that's very expensive compared to this. I paid over $100 for the Elgato. Actually, I take that back. The Elgato cost over $100, but it was a gift, so I didn't pay anything, but it's at another location. I wanted to do the same similar thing I had at that other location with this device, and I'm hoping it works. It was on special. I think I paid $69 or $59 for it. Get the info below, and I'm hoping it does what I want it to do. So that's my setup and the way I'm setting it up. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'll let you know. I'll show you a screenshot of what I'm using to capture and all that stuff, or even if I find something. So let's get to that. I'm finishing off the video here. I never got to try it. It actually didn't work very well for me. I was having issues. I tried the device with Corel X10 Video Studio, the capture portion of it. I also tried it with the Vegas Pro version 15 and OBS Studio, and I just couldn't get it working at all. It's not my computer. What was happening was, first I was dropping a lot of frames, then I was having some connection issues, then I was having some audio issues, and I think the device is just not working for me. It's no good. It's my computer is capable of handling this, but it just stopped coming up. It just stopped working. I have no idea what's going on with it. So it did come up. I did get it to capture, but I was having some glitch issues, some frame drops, some audio video sync problems, and I was working through all that, but then all of a sudden it just disappeared. No matter what port I put it in, no matter what I do, I just can't get it to come up. So this video is just going to be really a look at. I'm sorry it didn't work, but my own, the way I do things is that once I get a device and it doesn't work the first time, yes, it could be defective. I could have gotten a defective one, but that's already a turn off on the product, so I won't be getting this again. Nothing against I'm sure the device works well and there's no issues with it. I just happened to get a defective one. So again, this is going to be more of a look at. Sad to see it go. I was hoping that it would solve my issues in regards to recording certain things and capturing certain things. I'm going to have to look for something else. So again, sorry it didn't work. I hope that this video somehow shows you how it looks like and the idea behind it. And I hope it benefits you in some way. But for me, it didn't. Sorry to let you know that. And I did try it on another computer, and I was still having the same issues, just to let you know. So it looks like I'm going to have to return this. I'll be getting a refund because I'm not looking for an exchange. All right. So I hope you liked the video. I hope it was helpful. Thank you. Bye.
BLUTEC 4K HDMI to USB 3.0 video capture device BH #BLUTEC 3, MFR #USB 3, November 30th, 2020. Cost $69. Purchased at Bond website. In the box, BLUTEC 4K HDMI to USB 3.0 video capture device, USB 3.0 Type A to Type A cable, limited 1-year warranty. BLUTEC USB 3 overview. The BLUTEC 4K HDMI to USB 3.0 video capture device is a highly portable video grabber that lets you capture and send an HDMI signal from various devices directly to your Mac, Windows, or Linux computer. It supports up to UHD 4K 30 input and automatically downscales the signal to up to 1080p 60 to be delivered to your computer over a USB connection. The output resolution is assignable in your capture software. Supporting UVC and UAC protocols, the lightweight grabber is compatible with many popular applications, such as OBS, VLC, and Adobe Flash Media Live Encoder. 2 units can be connected to the same computer, plugging into separate USB ports. The compact grabber features a USB Type A interface and comes with a USB cable. It can be used for live streaming by connecting cameras and gaming systems on the HDMI end. It can also be used for post-production purposes, such as live video previews and storage. Key features: can be used for live streaming camera and gameplay signals, can also be used for live previews and storage applications for post-production. Capture and send an HDMI signal from various devices to your Mac, Windows, or Linux computer via a USB connection. Supports up to UHD 4K 30 input, downscales the signal to up to 1080p 60, assignable in your capture software. 2 units can be connected to the same computer. Supports UVC and UAC protocols, compatible with many popular applications, such as OBS and VLC. UV and RGB output color space. 165 MHz video sampling rate. LPCM HDMI audio input, 48 kHz PCM support. JPEG and UE2 format support. 0 to 255 RGB color range. Compatible applications: Adobe Flash Media Live Encoder, Real Producer Plus, VLC, QuickTime Broadcaster, QuickTime Player, OBS, POT Player, and more. UPC 729,105,922,030. Key features: for streaming, gameplay, post-production. Send HDMI signal to computer via USB out. Up to 4K 30 input, downscale to 1080p 60. Mac, Windows, and Linux compatible. Show more. The BLUTEC 4K HDMI to USB 3.0 video capture device is a highly portable video grabber that lets you capture and send an HDMI signal from various devices directly to your Mac, Windows, or Linux computer. It supports up to UHD 4K 30 input and automatically downscales the signal to up to 1080p 60 to be delivered to your computer over a USB. BLUTEC USB 3 specs. Input: video input connectors 1x HDMI, HDMI 1.4. Input video format HDMI. UHD 4K, 30 fps. 1080p, 23.98/24/25/29.97/30/50/59.94 60 fps. 1080i, 50-60 fps. 720p, 50-60 fps. NTSC. PAL. Audio input connectors none. Embedded audio input HDMI. Output video format USB Type A. 1080p, 60 fps. Embedded audio output HDMI. Hardware OS compatibility: Mac OS, Windows 7 or later. Linux power consumption device, 2.5 W. Environmental operating temperature 32 to 158 degrees Fahrenheit, 0 to 70 degrees Celsius. Storage temperature -4 to 248 degrees Fahrenheit, -20 to 120 degrees Celsius. Storage humidity 5 to 90%. General dimensions 4.45 by 2.4 by 0.51 inches, 11.3 by 6.1 by 1.3 centimeters warranty length, limited 1-year warranty. Legs, host connection, USB Type A, USB 3.2 Gen 1, USB 3.1 Gen 1, USB 3.0, packaging info. Package weight 0.565 pounds. Box dimensions, LXWXH, 6.4 by 4 by 2.1 inches.